the word, YouTube? It's your boy, Coach TDOT. They subbed me out. But I'm back in the game, Coach. I'm back with some more heat for y'all boys, man. So check it out, chat. We're going to get right into it today, man. Today we're going to be reacting to comedians completely eviscerate LeBron James. Why y'all on that with Bron, G? Did he talk shit about your mama? Did he fuck your hoe, G? If he ain't do none of that, why y'all on that with Bron, folks? Y'all grown ass men, folks. But we gonna see what they saying, G. Cause we know comedians, they watch basketball too. You feel me? And most of the time they realists, so they be saying some real shit, you know. They not biased at all, you feel me? So we gonna hear what they gotta say, man. For all my new viewers, I don't fake none of my reactions. All my reactions are live. And we gonna watch this shit together. You feel me? Man, let's get right into this thing, man. You already know how we coming, G. We not just the best in the city, but the best in the world, Craig. Without further ado, nigga, it's LeBron James. Nigga.
You ain't fucking with no Michael Jordan. LeBron James, on the other hand, running around talking about he's the GOAT, knowing you ain't fucking with no Michael Jordan. How about doing like everybody else and pay homage to the GOAT? See, you come off less arrogant and an asshole if you would just say Michael Jordan is a monster, because he was a monster. That was Black Jesus. Yeah, you don't want that tongue coming out towards you, do you? You couldn't even handle Kobe. I remember Kobe locked your ass up in the All-Star game. Learn some humility, you big-head, egotistical motherfucker.
Yeah, listen, man, I want to comment on a moment that went viral, I guess, between Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James at the Laker game, which Stephen A. Smith addressed on First Take, I think this morning, where LeBron James approached him during the game, and you could tell by the facial expressions and the body language that LeBron James wasn't pleased, apparently, about what Stephen A. Smith was saying in regards to Bronny being in the NBA and his performance. And I got to tell you, this is why I have a problem with LeBron. One of the reasons why I have a problem, because LeBron is a hypocrite. And I kind of wish that Stephen A. hadn't backpedaled just because of LeBron confronting him. Because if you remember early in LeBron's career, and I mean early, there was a moment where in a game in Cleveland, I forget who they were playing, and LeBron James got into a skirmish with the opposing team with several players underneath the backboard, sitting courtside, near courtside. And his mother...
Hey, for I ain't gonna lie to you. And I know Eric Spears, this nigga funny as hell, folks. But I can't ignore the fact that he breathing hard as hell in between each sentence, folks. Just listen to this nigga talk. He like, damn, nigga. Go get your inhaler if it take that much for you to talk, folks. You losing breath like shit. This nigga, like, damn, G. go get you, go on a run or something, fo. There's no reason you should be breathing this hard, fo, when you this young still.
Jumped into the mix and started, you know, trying to curse the players out and take up for her son. And just to add some real context, one of the first things that Stephen A. Smith said was, LeBron didn't approach me as a basketball player. He approached me as a father, which I could understand. So now let me go back to my point. So when LeBron's mother did that, LeBron specifically yelled at his mother, "Sit your behind down." Because LeBron knew that, hey, I don't need you to save me. You know, I know I'm your son and you're my mother and I'm your child, but I'm a professional basketball player playing a professional sport. And this comes with it. So I don't need my mommy to save me. Well, why is this any different? Stephen A. Smith is a professional commentator commentating on a professional sport. He's doing his job. But because now it's LeBron's son, he feels the need to come in and save his son the way his mother tried to save her son. You can't have it both ways. His son is a professional basketball player playing a professional sport. He don't need his daddy to jump in and save him. So the same way you told your mother, LeBron, sit your ass down, you know what, LeBron? You need to sit yours down. Stephen A was doing his job.
He kind of got a point, G. He kind of got a point. But at the same time, it's LeBron protecting his legacy. You feel me? His name. Because his son got the same name as him, G. And it's him, like, in a way, like, if you see a nigga, like, and y'all got to think about it like this too, G. All right, it's different, like, if you talking shit about my son and you never come around and I never get the chance to confront you. But if you've been saying shit about my son, folks, and I see you in person, I'm a hoe not to say nothing to you, G. Real talk. That's me being a hoe, folks. And I'm not finna sit here and let you think you just finna say and talk crazy and say whatever about me, nigga. And I'm the best thing that happened to this NBA since Michael Jordan. And you think, like, bro, y'all gotta understand, G. Bron got an ego too, folks. His ego is way bigger than any of us. So imagine a nigga like Stephen A trying to come at your seed, G. And you see him in person. If you don't say nothing, G, you a hoe, folks. You let Stephen A pull your card, folks, without saying shit. I don't care if it's his job, folks. I don't care, G. I'm gonna see you in person. It can be your job all you want. It could be for entertainment all you want, G. But I'm still gonna say something, nigga. Like, what? I don't know what y'all don't understand.
Nepotism is why your son is in the league. Okay. And that's what Stephen A was pointing out. We know that your son don't deserve that spot. Not over somebody who's more qualified. But it is what it is. Because daddy came to the rescue twice.
Check this video out.
And how you feel about him passing up Kareem this year as the all-time leading scorer in the NBA?
Listen, if he sticks around even longer, he'll pass up everything. You know, I love when people try to say, listen, I get it. I'm a LeBron fan. People think I'm not. I am. I recognize his greatness, but he ain't the fuck with MJ. And it's like, people like to sit there and go, well, he's past this and this record and this record. Yeah, he's been in the game since high school. No breaks. Like Jordan, 2 years off for baseball. No breaks. You know, Jordan quitting when he didn't want to quit the second time around, but the Jerrys broke up the fucking. LeBron has been in it since high school with no breaks. And as long as he continues to stay around, yeah, he's going to pass every fucking. He's been around long enough.
When people do compare the two, right, LeBron and Jordan, they always point out their finals record. They say LeBron was 4-6 in the finals, and Jordan, he was 6-0 in the finals. Do you think that matters when comparing the two?
Yes. Listen, this to me is a testament to this moist era we live in. 4-6 is a losing record. What are we celebrating? Mediocrity? Let me ask you a question. What would you rather have? A big dick works sometimes 4-6, or on average works all the time 6-0.
I'll take the average.
Hey, folks, ain't that what I be saying, Chat? When I be comparing the two, folks, I say, imagine you got it's you and your homie, folks. Y'all both go over y'all girl cribs, all right? Your homie go to his girl crib. He only agrees 4 out of 6 times, G. I mean, it's 10 times. He only agrees 4 times out of the 10 times. The other 6 times, he was just sitting there playing with himself, folks. Just sitting there, just playing with himself. But on the other hand, you go over your girl crib, you ain't get to go as many times, G. But every time you went over there, you got it going, folks. You was getting good. You was getting that gooey. You feel me? You got some every single time you went over her crib, G. Which friend would you rather be? Would you rather be friend A or friend B? I think you would rather be friend B, G. The nigga that got some every single time you went over the girl crib, G. All right, so that's how we gonna handle that dispute, G. Just like how he said it.
That's all the time.
Hello.
It's only right.
Mid 80s to early 90s, Dominique was Atlanta. When he had the flat top perm, oh, he was Atlanta.
Flat top perm.
Flat top perm, baby.
Because he had like an incredible amounts of scoring and so forth.
Oh,
But every time that he would be up to like, whoever got the most, Jordan would always like up him by like a few points.
But pizzazz for pizzazz, dunk for dunk, Dominique was that dude.
What do you think about the whole, the fact that Jordan and Pippen just do not get along these days?
It's unfortunate because probably the greatest duo, right up there with Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah.
You could make that argument.
Yeah.
And it just felt like all of this was because, there's some bitterness on Scotty's part, To you stupid muff, stop making that dumb moot point that, Michael didn't win without Scotty.
LeBron head looked like a up top.
Because when he
You can see the top of his head when he hoop. He won't let that hair go. He don't want to be one of the bald brothers out here on the street. He ain't trying to be like you, Mark. But he got a little bit of lining in the front.
So
he can get them fibers put in there.
No, he don't even need it. He should just go rock a smooth bald head.
Well, when you took that hat off last week, Mark, out by the media, by a videotape, you could say, yo, I know I'm the best basketball player in the world, but I went to the party. I be dunking on people. I wanted to get dunked in, that's all. I got dunked in. I felt like I'd rather stay with my wife. So even though I did this a couple of times, they didn't hurt me because I'm built for this, but I just wanted to get dunked in one time, that's all.
In the Bible, it says
what
something
is he talking
like,
about? Hey, but no, Chad, if y'all was Brian folk, would y'all just go bald, G, and just say forget it and just cut it all off, folk? Or would y'all go to overseas to Turkey and get the head transplant, G? Because I'm trying to figure something out, folks. Because, like, if I start noticing that I'm going bald, G, and I got all of this, I got the goatee, I got the beard and all that shit, and I done had my years of good hair and all this cute shit, you feel me? I think I'm going to just go bald, folks. I'm going to rock the baldy, folks. I think I might just do it, folks. Because trying to hold on to it and, like, trying to still be cute, what you trying to be cute for, G? You old as hell, man. Old than a motherfucker, man. Cut that shit off your head, fool. You finna go spend $20,000 to go overseas to just get some some transplants put in your head, G. I don't know if I could do it, fool. I think I'll just cut my losses and just say I had a good run. The 20 years I had it was good, fool. But now it's time to rock the baldy, G. There's nothing wrong with that, folks. Getting a Mr. Clean.
like he puts themselves up, will be brought down, something like that. So I think that's what's happening here with these comedians. Okay? Because LeBron always goes around with, his hero, his crown, putting a crown on his head, saying that he's the king and not showing the proper respect to the real GOAT in Michael Jordan. All right, so people, from the 90s who were alive in the 90s and who've seen the GOAT play, all right, get upset about that because they think that the real GOAT deserves the respect. Okay, so they're bringing him down. A lot of LeBron fans think that he receives this hate, unjustly and whatnot. Okay, but I think if he was humble, if he didn't proclaim himself, if he was not a self-proclaimed king, I think that the story would be different. I think that people would put him up higher, respect him more. Okay, and appreciate him for his unique gifts and his unique abilities, his unique records. Right? But the fact that he puts himself up there as greater than Michael Jordan, he just opens himself up to attacks. And this is what we see here.
That's true.
Here from Eddie Griffin. It's what we see from Eric Spears. So
that's true.
I don't know. Maybe once LeBron gets out of the game, maybe at that point, he will change. Maybe he'll be humble. Maybe he'll do like he did before when he was younger and say like, yeah, Michael Jordan is my idol. He's the best or whatever. But him going around saying that he's the GOAT, saying his son should call him the GOAT, saying that 2016 made him the GOAT, right? It's not a good look.
Yeah, he's right, y'all. That did kind of like put a little tarnish on Bron's legacy. Like him going out of his way to say that's what made me the GOAT. Like, you ain't never heard Michael Jordan say that. You feel me? And like that's gonna rub a lot of people the wrong way. Like LeBron, if you wasn't LeBron, that would rub you the wrong way. If a nigga said that he was better than your favorite player, like, or you feel me? Like, we all know that Mike is the real GOAT, G. You feel me? We all know that. LeBron even probably knows that deep down inside, G. But I think he wanted to like start his own narrative. Like, LeBron is great at creating and controlling his own narratives. So, you feel me? So I think in order for him to put himself in that category, like, he had to come out and like say it. Because if he always made himself a predecessor to Mike, his ego would never be fulfilled, G. The reason he doing all of this shit and staying in the game longer and playing all these years is so that he can have a good case, like arguing points, like when niggas trying to debate who's better and shit like that. You feel me? Like, he wants to give himself the best case possible. He know he probably not going to win no more rings. So what is he going to do? He going to try to climb the stats and beat the leader in every single stat possible, folks. That's just what he doing, G. So I feel like he should have just approached it more like dude said, just giving Mike his homage, folks, and letting the fans just do the debating and shit. Like, and never inserting himself or his own idea of where he stands into the conversation. He should have just let it be, folks. Cause now you got niggas on your ass about that shit. When you could have just been still looked at as like a nigga to be revered and just to be put on this pedestal, folks. But now I think that kind of diminished it a little bit. You feel me? I don't know. Y'all let me know, G.
Not a good look, and I believe personally that he's gonna continue to be attacked, by various people, podcasters, comedians, regular people, former NBA legends alike, right? Just because they know it's not true and he's trying to put it out there as though it's true. So that's about it. So until next.
Yeah. So all right, y'all. That's the end of the video. I thought it was gonna be multiple comedians, for like end up frying LeBron ass. Man, I ain't laughed at one comment. I think I laughed at the very beginning, folks. I ain't laugh at shit else. I'm thinking they finna be on there just frying his ass, folks. I'm damn. What y'all on with Brian, G? And it's a lot of points that they said throughout the video that did make sense. You feel me? But some of the ones I didn't agree with was like how he shouldn't have checked Stephen A. Smith. Like, I still agree that he should have checked Stephen A. on that shit. Like, no matter how much I feel like parents should stay out of shit, especially if you put your son in this situation, you got him in the NBA off your name and your reputation. You feel me? But at the same time, since that is the case, his son got in due to LeBron. LeBron understands that, G. Whether it's consciously or subconsciously, he know that he's the reason why Bronny in the NBA. So Bron know that Bronny's not ready to be in the NBA. Bron know that Bronny should have probably stayed in college. You feel me? Deep down, he knows that, G. But he wanted his son to come to the league so that he could play with him for a couple of years before he got up out of here. Why wouldn't you want to do that if you could do that shit? I heard something like LeBron paid like $100,000 or something to get the pick, or to get Bronny picked at whatever pick it was, like 55 or some shit. I heard Bron paid for that draft pick, folks. You feel me? So, and when you hear a nigga talking about your son and you know you the reason why your son in the league, now it's like you insulting me. Like, it's not even about my son no more. It's like, you insulted me, folks, because I know I got this nigga in here, folks. So now it's like you trying to talk shit to me now. And I said to my face when you see me, nigga. That's what I'm on. I want all the smoke. No. Just talk about my son and try to hide behind cameras and keyboards and screens. Nigga, I'm right here. Say it to my face, G. Yeah. That's what I thought. You feel me? That's what Bron was on, G. He really came and checked folks. Like, buddy ass ain't finna be around here just talking about my son, G, and I see him in person, then I'm tucking my tail. Like, no, nigga, I'm on that. Fuck is you talking about, G? That's how real men handle shit. And if Stephen A, if you got a problem with it, you should have stuck his ass, fool. Straight socked him. But you didn't do that. And that's Stephen A going on this generational run, fool, where he talking crazy about Bron and shit. Like, bro, chill out, man. Because if it was you and Bron in the ring, nigga, we already know how that shit gonna go, folks. So don't even go there with Bron, G. Please don't, Steve. Alright? Come on, man. You making good money. You trying to stay out the way. You know, you talk your shit. Go home. You get your paper and then you done, man. But don't be out here antagonizing niggas like Bron, for you still forgetting that we men at the end of the day, G. And this is how we resolve shit. So if we really wanted to come to cuss the fist, G, nigga, it's over with for you, folks. And I would pay $100,000, folks, to see that fight. Woo! Nigga, boy. Stephen A versus Bron in a fight, G. Oh, man. Battle Royale. Hey, folks, that shit would be primetime television right there, G. Stephen A versus Bron, folks. That shit, niggas, bro. You know how much niggas would pay for that fight, folks? To see Bron just wailing on Stephen A ass. That shit would be hilarious, bro. I wouldn't even want to know the result, folks. That shit I just want to see the first round and just see Bron try to knock that nigga out, folks. That shit'd be crazy as hell, folks. Oh, gee. But nah, y'all, that's the end of the video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's your boy, Coach TDOT, man. I'm up out of here. I love y'all.